was about the size of a half a skate key. Then it was almost the size of half a tennis ball. And then it got closer, and it got closer, and it got closer, and I realized, holy shit! I was looking up into the face of the biggest flying lizard I'd ever seen in my life. Had a body like a dog, head like a cat, body like a pig, wings like a bat. It was hung like Johnny Watt Holmes. And it spoke to me with ESP. Help me out, boys. And it said to me, Cornell! Cornell! It said to me, Cornell! It said to me, Cornell, now, 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 now. I said, hey! And this flying lizard, this giant reptile, this huge slimy thing, told me the whole story of the giant reptiles, the flying lizards from Texas, and how they come over on 3 small fishing vessels, the Nina, the Pinta, and the USS Oklahoma, and they'd settle down in the mountains of the Texas Panhandle. And when them mountains went away, the lizards did too. And I was talking to the last man standing. I was touched by his story. Also, I was scared shitless. But I went back home to California. I went back to the university, and I told the professors what I'd seen and heard. And they looked at me and they said, yes, Mr. Hurd. We see Mr. Hurd. Uh-huh. Yes. Calm down, Cornell, goddammit. I got over-animated. Next thing I knew, I was doing 3.5 years in an upstate home for the mentally ill at the electroshock therapy bar and grill. It was a living hell. I hated that mental hospital, that stinking hellhole. I hadn't even been to Pinellas, Florida yet. And then one night, I was laying up against the wall, my padded wall of my padded cell. I was wearing my monogrammed straitjacket. And I was looking out that open window. And I started dreaming. And I started drooling even. And I was dreaming and drooling, drooling and dreaming and drooling and drooling and dreaming and drooling, dreaming and dreaming and drooling and dreaming. And I looked out that open window across that exercise yard, past 42 straight up feet of barbed wire steel, past a moat filled with man-eating piranha fish. They were tough. Beyond that, 16 machine gun nests occupied by former members of the Manson family. This wasn't going to be easy. And I looked out, and I seen that big wide sky and that big full moon, and I seen something else up there. First, it was real tiny off in the distance, like one of them beads on a Bo Derek's hair. Then it was bigger, like about the size of half a skate key. And then bigger still, about the size of half a tennis ball. And I realized, holy crap, it's that lizard again. He'd come back to get me. He'd come back to get me. He reached in that window with one big loving claw and stuck me under one big loving wing and took me back to Texas on one condition, that every once in a while, I tell you people the true story of the world's largest flying lizard and the boy who loved it. the Texas Behemoth. Most people you know don't believe in such things. Big flying lizard, big reptile with wings. I'm here to say before I'm dead and cold, I got the Texas Behemoth down deep in my soul. It's all very true. I still don't know why I seen the Texas Behemoth in the West Texas sky. Billy! Well, it was right before dawn, and I will never forget how I looked at the moon and saw that strange silhouette. There was fear in the air, a chill in my bones. It was 3 stories tall with the will of its own, and now the years come and go. The sun, snow, or rain, I keep the Texas Behemoth branded here in my brain. Well, the noises were nice and the nurses were kind. Roll up your sleeve, Cornell, take a load off your mind. Doctors and lawyers could never conceal. They knew that I knew the Behemoth was real. The public must be protected. Take me away, my prehistoric obsession grows day by day. Well, they tell me I'm crazy. Maybe they're right, but I got a good reason why I can't sleep at night. In my window wide open, in the corner of my room, I wait for that chill, that silhouette on the moon. And the last thing I do, on the day that I die, I'll ride the Texas Behemoth in the West Texas sky. The last thing I do, the day that I die, I'll ride the Texas Behemoth in the West Texas sky. One more. We did that every night.